Alright, what's up, guys? Time for another video. I've been seeing these articles online and YouTubers talking about this and several different talks about it. And Planet Fitness. One woman saw a man in the women's locker room. Goddamn this wind. In a women's locker room. And Alright, let me try this again. Yeah, so anyway, they stick up for the man, identifies as a woman, because that's a thing now. Even the government, and even the government thinks so. Our former government Wolf thinks so. I'm trying not to laugh here. I'm messing up my speech. Our former Governor Wolf, thinks so when put a man dressed as a woman. Rachel Levine was a head of the health department during the pandemic. Then President Biden, when he became president, put the woman dressed as a man. Richard Levine, or the original name, became the head of the health department in the United States government, which you don't see them on TV. They're just there now. But during the pandemic, they were all over. But anyway, I digress. My point is that look at they're putting head of the health department, and I'll show you a video that they keep trying to scrub from YouTube. Rachel Levine and Rand Paul, the argument over should we allow the genital mutilation of kids, underage kids, and would not even answer the question. But anyway, that's off the subject. I digress, but that's an example of where we're headed. The fact that you got somebody head of the health department was put in by our government that believes this shit. All right, the way the government has made laws to pander to perverts, for the reason being that the government is a bunch of perverts. They made laws to protect these people. They allow creeps and perverts to go into the girls' bathroom, and Planet Fitness is completely okay with it. But guess what? You don't need fancy machines and pay for a gym membership anyway. A lot of us, all you need is bare knuckles against cement and maybe some push-ups, knuckle push-ups and stretches, and do it in the especially when you work somewhere and don't got time to go to a gym. You may want to do it on the lunch break when you're not on the workplace time, and go outside, you know what I mean, and do that anyway. But anyway, no matter where you are, you can, it's there right in front of you. You don't need a fancy gym or fancy ass equipment anyway, which you may actually be better off. So the hell with those people. You can do it on your own anyway. Anyway, the subject at hand, the woman was thrown out of Planet Fitness and her membership being canceled, and it led to a lot of people deciding to cancel their membership, and I think other YouTubers saying practically overnight the stock value is plummeting in Planet Fitness, which I really don't give a shit. They deserve it. Hell, there was a time that I was temporarily out of work and trying to go on Indeed.com, and they wouldn't even answer a resume when they were advertising a janitor for the wee hours of the morning to clean the fucking place, and I seen several times the ad was still there and they were still looking. Yeah, that was a long time ago. But so one of my things too, they're pandering to a mental sickness. If somebody wanted to do those drag show things as a hobby, they have organizations for it that those people usually kept to cells and had these drag contests. If that's what they want to do, that should be a separate thing. But beyond, and for entertainment, if they're into that, if that floats their boat, but beyond that, you want to go into force yourself into a woman's bathroom and then go and whatever the hell, if somebody bribed the damn judge or some damn thing, trying to educate the kids now, this bullshit. I saw on Brandon Tatum's channel, a bunch of kids in the class were going boo while you showed this to kids. So they're trying to force it down kids' throats. And, making all these damn laws that you got to honor it now. But anyway, just because the government says so, however, whatever bullshit they pulled to get this authorized, and however the hell they got some gender pretender becoming head of the health department, who the fuck knows who they bribed or whatever the fuck they did. Okay, just because they have all that shit in place, these people, they opened up the doors that any creepo, Silence of the Lambs style creepo. This is all Silence of the Lambs bullshit. I don't give a fuck what these people say, and then they want to censor you and cancel you for it and threaten this and that. Michigan now, they want to fine you and throw you in a cage, get the cops with come over with guns on their hips for calling this a mental sickness and misgendering them. And in Michigan they want to get you fined, and if you don't pay the fine, you do it again. Send the guards with cowardly cops who are too scared to go after real criminals, too cowardly. Send people with guns on their hips and escort you to a cage and keep you there until till your attitude changes. But yeah, I digress, being overly sarcastic, but anyway, my background, I don't give a fuck about Planet Fitness anyway. I never needed a gym. I had a history of videos that were in the settings where place you work anyway outside of lunchtime. I was under scrutiny for that, but hell, you don't need any of that during lunchtime or outside the workplace. I'm one of them people that use anything you got that's around, you know what I mean, and bare fist push-ups and yoga-like things that kind of go along with maybe your industrial occupation or construction occupation. But I have been, get into some money and do better for myself. You buy one of these. Planet Fitness don't have these. But yeah, my thing revolves around a lot of other things too, which you can buy your own stuff, but I have metal instruments that worked at a scrapyard once. Metal instruments that got some weight to it. Who needs a kettlebell? You just saw a metal solid steel Indian club. I started out with these, totally solid steel. Cranking them wrists, and then the same time makes you able to keep your wrists good and strong, be able to do bare fist push-ups. That's anybody else that wants to get cranked up with steroids and eating a lot, that floats their boat. But in the long run, if food gets scarce in a slightly post-apocalyptic environment, me, you, or even them guys on steroids, they ain't gonna have their steroids anymore. But that's another thing. But I'm more of a practical thing. I'm more of like a practical kind of guy. Tell you what, you worked in places like I used to work, you don't fucking need Planet Fitness. You don't need these places. You get fitness equipment of your own. I mean, you don't need no fancy colored foam yoga block. You use a fucking masonry block as a yoga block. Bare fist push-ups on cement. You don't got an Indian club, get yourself solid steel bar. Yeah, and by the way, too, I used to have some of my critics or trolls say, yeah, you would do with those pipes. Yeah, these ain't pipes. This weighs about 20 pounds. In fact, it weighs about it weighs the same as this, believe it or not. This, because I know I have more money than some of my I have more money than some of my critics who are still living in a room in their parents' house. Okay, that costs like about $100 to $150 a piece, depending on the size there. So, fuck you if you have a problem with me. But anyway, you can get this far in this video. I can picture myself doing this. Okay, going in with my gray hair and then maybe wearing a sports bra. Maybe going in there with my big nose and my hairy ass legs. Maybe, yeah, those sports. Maybe go do like. I got YouTuber Awake with JP on my mind right now. Trust me, I'm trying not to laugh while making this video because this shit's so fucking funny. But yeah, is that what the world's come to now? That if I wanted to, I can even walk in with a beard, my gray ass hair, and my big nose, and maybe walk in there with a damn yeah, with little booty shorts on, girls' booty shorts, and a girls' sports bra. I mean, don't even, and you don't even put no effort into it, or be like that damn what's his name? That damn swimmer that became the female swimming champion that they're still talking about right now. Why the fuck didn't they end this right away and end the drama right then and there instead of letting that damn stupid pathetic fucker get his way? Yes, I said his way because it's a him, not a her. Swimming champion, my motherfucking ass. What should have been done a long time ago to end the drama, some of these girls in these high schools should have got their boyfriends over there. Learn the okay, if they wanted to, if they wanted to loan their boyfriends their sports bra or some damn thing, or the way things are, maybe their boyfriends didn't even have to buy the girlfriend sports bra. But anyway, why the hell didn't these people get their boyfriends and say, yeah, I identify as a girl too. I challenge you to a swimming match. Let's go. No matter how they paint this, no matter how the government tries to put their finger in your face and tell you that you better shut up, the facts are just facts, okay? You want to take a swimmer, this swimmer that they were raising all this hell about and celebrating like they're a hero. The guy was a fucking loser among guys, okay? A total ass loser. Last place, and says, oh, I know, I'll make myself feel like a winner. I'll go and pretend to be a girl and I'll beat girls and everything. And these fucking people follow along because it's a trend, and then follow on. And then if you don't agree with it, there's something wrong with you. Fuck you. Go fuck a goddamn porcupine, you stupid lying narcissistic pricks. Go fuck yourself. Nobody wants to hear your shit. You're not going to bully anybody into believing that shit. Planet Fitness, if they crash and close up, let them. I mean, like I said in the beginning of the video, you don't need the place. I mean, you can buy your own weight sets and do more practical things at your workplace. Well, before the pandemic, I worked at a glass plant where I was doing knuckle push-ups, and some people had different complaints. Bosses, you have the boss that want to assert their dominance. Nobody cared before, but a couple people bitch because it makes them feel small. Yeah, I had those jobs. Everything I worked before the pandemic was on assignment because I worked at a company that sends you to these places anyway. But no biggie. But yeah, there were like outside your workplace, if people decide that you have the wrong attitude, like how your owners think, that's a total different subject, but they can get policy against you even outside the workplace when you're not on the clock in lunchtime. They can do that shit too or whatever. I mean, it's their rules. I think they go too far, but But yeah, I based my stuff on that, and then I used to do things during lunch at, say, some workplaces. I mean, you got places where nobody will bitch about it if it doesn't make them feel small. Yeah, the only risk, I guess, if you do what I used to do in workplaces, I don't have those occupations anymore. My thing is healthcare industry, believe it or not. It's really easy. I'm not going to go into that. But anyway, yeah, you don't. If you work 9 to 5 or whatever the hell in some industrial place, if you're long as nobody bitches or whatever and decides to feel small, if you don't make the supervisor that wants to assert his dominance and remind you of this and that, he sees you on a separate note doing bare fist push-ups and maybe splits that make you able to kick their face into outer space, even to a certain extent, to enable you to do that, without no real degree in martial arts, Not that you're pretending to be Bruce Lee, but yeah, you can get some very decent, abilities there that your supervisors at workplaces will be intimidated by, and then maybe get the police stop you on the street and harassing you. Because nowadays, to start with, if you have the wrong personal beliefs or stuff that you refuse to believe in, that you're told, you're automatically a terrorist now and some kind of criminally insane or whatever. But anyway, the whole reason why they're trying to educate your kids with this, they want to bring the weirdos in the bathrooms of gyms now. I mean, if you want to, and they're putting rules against certain people in gyms now, like some other YouTubers are doing. Yeah, they want you to have gyms now in fitness, but they want to emasculate people, and they want to phase out strength a little bit at a time. They want everybody to act like you're a girl. They would rather you not have any real strength. They want to encourage people to maybe dress like a girl, right, and do girly exercises and things like that. They want to make any kind of male toughness obsolete because, like I said, it's about equality. They want everybody to be down on the same level. And the way that the shit that they're pulling now, it's a wonder the government ain't banning certain kind of weight classes or weight. It's a wonder they ain't banning maybe 50 or 100-pound plates or something, because the way they want to emasculate people and bring people down anyway. I wouldn't put it past them to say, you know what, you don't need those 50 or 100-pound barbell weights anymore. Oh, it's dangerous, and plus the fact that you lift them hurts somebody else's feelings. Plus, if you're proud of your biological male gender and then you're picking up something 50, 100 pounds, it hurts somebody else's feelings, and it makes you look violent, and everybody should be scared of you, especially being proud of your biological gender. That's some scary shit right there. Can't have that, you know what I mean? But yeah, it's all about bringing everybody down to a particular. Well, Planet Fitness doesn't know all about that shit. I'm going on too much about that. Planet Fitness don't give a shit about that. Planet Fitness just thinks it's following along with the new normal now, the new trend, and they're getting fucked over by it. They're fucking themselves over. You know why you can say they're fucking themselves over? Because in theory, if the transgender made up that much of the population in any particular area, they should be able to open up a gym that caters to them. Hey, there is no male or women's bathroom. Open up a gym just like that. Straight people sure shit won't. Straight guys or girls sure wouldn't go to it. But in theory, they should be able to open up one just for that. But guess what? If they did, it would go broke because there's not enough of them kind of people in the area. Well, if you want to count the men who want to identify as girls so they can be creeps and go into a girl's bathroom, so all these laws the government's making, that's all the fuck it's doing. But anyway, yeah, Planet Fitness thinks it's following the new normal. Then you want to say another thing too. Say Planet Fitness did kick the dude out of the gym for being in a girl's bathroom. All the rest of those other crazy fuckers that got their hand in the government now will come down on them. But I actually, frankly, think they'd survive that, really. But that's just me. But anyway, they're normalizing silence. They're normalizing Silence of the Lambs type mental sickness. These people do not make that much of the population to really give a damn about, in a sense. Maybe in a few other cities they can get away with opening up a gym in there and just that no straight dude or chick goes to, unless it's straight dude or chicks that don't mind and going in that bathroom. I don't know, but anyway, the whole mistake, if you want to keep not taking Planet Fitness out of the subject and keeping the subject at hand, yeah, Planet Fitness is one of the things you can list, just like the public school system, colleges, and all kind of things. Fake girls, guys wanting to be girls, just going into women's sports, pandering to all that. They're just a big example of something, some group that's getting into the government and getting into everything and just trying to force their ideology and re-educate all of us, really. Try not to laugh while I'm saying this, but it's quite obvious. They're pretty much got their people in the colleges and universities that got degrees, and they're literally getting these degrees, right? And once they get these degrees, they're rewriting the textbook definitions of abnormal psychology and psychiatry, making what used to be a mental sickness, making it normal for the sake of not being a bigot or whatever the fuck you want to, fancy names you want to call it, and want to make it a law of the land and punish the rest of us for not complying. Put it that way. But basically, we got the power to go fuck we got the power to tell them to go fuck themselves. And Canada is a different story. They're they're in a competition to who can destroy their whole country quicker than us. Yeah, who can destroy their country with all this bullshit faster? Yeah, we're in a race with United States, and United States, it's us here and our neighbors, Canada. I think we're in a race to see who can fuck up their country the quickest. Totally